And map 1, we go to Haven.
Greetings, Phantoms and Vandals. How we doing, lads? Since I'm new here, I'm kind of expecting an intense game. I haven't really been following up on this tournament as I've kind of been on my own. But Luxy, what can you tell me between these teams? Do you know anything?
Well, let's just say the group stage was immense, and PUX was in a very difficult group, to say the least. There was a lot of ties going into the group stage. I think there was about 3 teams that were all tied on points. The only team that won all of their games in PUX's group was the team we saw beat MRN not last week, but yesterday, and it was an intense game. Don't know much about Adios, but I do know that they are here for a reason, so they are surely going to give us a great showing. And looking at team comps, Zinni, what are we sort of seeing here?
Well, I'm kind of worried about that Harbor. I haven't seen Harbor in a play for a very long time. It may be that I'm not playing Valorant that much. The cons might have changed, but I'm quite interested to see what these two teams can do for us today.
Personally, I really am enjoying this Harbour pick. With his rework, he's actually a primary smoker now. You know, he has his Cove. It's still unique, but it's used like an Omen smoke, and that's what I like. You know, they're getting rid of the Omen, they're bringing in the Harbour. We see the KJ, we see the double doors, and we see the Sova coming from PUX, and Adios running a generic, just safe comp, I would say. Omen, Cypher, Sova, ISO, and Yoru. This is going to be safe pick versus a really awkward, weird pick that, used right, I think is going to get tremendous ground. Especially since they start on defense, which is the least favorable side for Haven. But yeah.
Don't know about you, but I'm really hyped up to see what these teams can do. Like,
Mm. Absolutely. I'm very much excited. Haven is one of those maps where you're just always guaranteed for a good showing. Because there's just so many ways you can play the comp. A lot of people say it's defaulty, but you can still do aggressive plays, slow plays, fakes, and everything like that. And what has just bloody happened? Because
looks like we might need a tech pause right here.
oh no, it's just
Something like that.
it's just the game. It's just the game. Basically, you guys can't see it on the stream, to my knowledge, but we were in the loading phase after the agent select, and the game was like, no, you go back to the lobby. But hopefully the teams will lock in their characters, like playing their comp games. So insta locking, that's what I like to see. But yeah, nothing to change here. Just try get us into this game quick and easy. But yeah, Zinni, do you have any sort of predictions for this game? As you don't know any of the teams now, but just as like, what do you predict this sort of BO3 to go down?
Well, I'm kind of expecting a close call in Haven as it's not really side dependent. So you could either be attacker, defender, it doesn't really matter, but you can win the game. So I'm expecting like a 1-1 in the series. Hopefully, our last map, which is split, I believe, could be very
Yeah.
intense, leading us to a little tiebreaker there. But what do you expect?
Yeah, I expect the same. Haven, you know, I would say the defender side is the least favorable. I mean, you're really spread thin, whereas on the attacking half, you know, you can really just pinpoint where the weak side is, and you really just attack it. But I do expect like a close game on Haven, and then when we go over to split for round number 2, because we're guaranteed really knuckle down on the defense half. So you can't give away a 7-5 half. You really have to go for 8-4, 9-3, something like that. But this is going to be very, very much exciting, to say the least.
Looks like we
And
finally got in, so expecting to see something interesting for the first round. Is the first round matters really the most. That's what brings up your eco and your mentality. So we'll see what this can bring us.
yeah, absolutely. And we're seeing a nice little look towards the sea for the lovely Adios team. This is going to be quite interesting. 3 towards the seaside, and Yoru being quite aggressive onto the shore. He's met with Sova and Waylay. Does he see the peeking out? No, he doesn't. He's just holding the angle, but... Oh, look at that TP away. Waylay's going to waste the saturate, and there goes Harbor's Cove. So C is going to be the very, very much of
much of aggro here in C.
Oh,
they've just been isolated here.
The shots from the KJ finding connections onto ISO here. Down to 64 HP. You know, the shots from Harbor. You know there's one going to be window, and they fight this as a team, and they get the kill early on. 3 pushing this garage spot, and look at this, Maku looking towards the court. He's unable to get the kill. It's Asso and Driver, the 2 duelists, to get the pinch and find 2. The trade.
Beautiful shot by Denny.
Beautiful, beautiful shots indeed. The trade's happening though. 2v3 situation, leaving this garage space. It's 2 towards the backside, and it's Phobe to find his death. And Asso to get the kill from behind. Adios take the early
left
lead.
Alone there, left to despair and defeat. Nothing you can do. But first round goes to Adios, I believe. They're gonna be in a economy advantage here, so I don't know what PUX can pull off here, but quite interested.
Yeah, and look at this straight away. Kobe with the Outlaw. This is going to find a lot of impact if used correctly, especially on the Yoru. I'm loving this.
Time to jump.
It's just a default strategy nowadays of get your Yoru or get your secondary duelist on that Outlaw. And looking down to the C long, but the aggressiveness from PUX though, and you can just see the way they're jiggling and the shots being found, but no connections were made.
Looks like they're pulling back here. Not much they could do, especially on that 4-stack on Ace. But you're left alone, C. It's like another C aggro as I'm seeing. The drone, the utils all going in.
Yeah, KJ also playing far off towards the spawn, giving up the C and just wanting to play the retake with the team. I'm really liking this, but
left to retake once again.
Look at this. They get the kill onto Robin, so Asso are going to be able to get a ghost here, and it's only going to be a ghost, and this is going to force Demic, the IGL, and Maku back in towards C main here, or C lobby. But now we're going to see the retake from PUX. Dene and Kobe finding one of their own. Asso and Phobe, though,
2v2.
getting the trade 2v2 situation. This is a great eco buy. Maku finding one. It's Demic to get the kill, actually. Maku gets the kill to Phobe. It's an amazing eco round from PUX there. That's what you love to see. Lovely round, actually.
Interestingly enough, that was very close for the side of PUX. I did not expect a 3k there.
No, me either. You know, getting 3 guns out. One was a ghost, one was a bulldog, I believe. And one was a bandit. So, yeah, you know, it wasn't the best guns out of the hands, but it was quite necessary guns. And now we go on to the full buy versus the bonus round. So I wonder, will PUX finally get around on the board? Ho, ho, ho. I think we're going to be seeing a little bit of an aggressive towards this B, Zinni.
I've been seeing a lot of players using this new pistol. What do you think about it?
I love the new bandit. The bandit, well, actually, no, I don't. It's okay. I see why it's used a lot. If you're able to control it, it's amazing. It's like a ghost, but heavy hitting, more heavy hitting. You know, it's more balanced. It's like the outlaw for the snipers, and the trades happening. And oh, Demic, not able to find a kill. This is outrageous, and it's all up.
All being traded 1-1. Kobe left with Outlaw taking one. It's a Yoru 1v1.
He gets the kill onto Doka, and that's 3 in a row for Adios. Unfortunate there from PUX, yeah. Should have definitely won that round. Better buys, but on that B, I like that call from Demic. You know, go towards the B site. It's easier to hold when you have the worst weapons. You know, your Spectres, your Stingers, your Bandits, your Shotguns. B is where it's all at. And I really like that call from the IGL. They win the round because of it. So, this is going to be an interesting round there. Using the Yoru towards the C, but look at KJ on the angle with the Sheriff, getting a connection actually onto Maku, getting him down. A good bit of help for the plays.
They're onto site once again. Halfly push towards. Trades going one by one. You can't even catch up. Creeper being cornered there. So slowly sneaking up the site, possibly trying to get one frag out of it. And he's all left alone in that sad corner.
So the whiffs are happening. Can't find Kobe's head. And it's 4 in a row for the attackers. This is snowballing early on. It's like watching, you know, MRN. And who was it that MRN went against that yesterday? I should remember, but I really can't. Because my mind is blur. But anyway, MRN, first map. They were getting steamrolled. And I have a feeling we are seeing that yet again here. And that's not what we like to see.
It's not going very good for the side of PUX Esports, though. Looks like another B push from the side of Adios.
And it's the same story.
Same story over and over again, like reading the same book but expecting a different ending.
Driver trying to retake. They're caught off guard. Kobe is popping off right now. 11-1 already. 4 rounds in. The bomb, though, isn't being planted. 3v3 situation. You've got the harbor, you've got the whale out, you've got the util to get a retake going. So, if you're Adios here, what do you try and do when you know that there are 2 ults on the playing cards for PUX? Catch out Asso and.
They know the position of them. Look at Robin, though. He's still looking up that B. Trying to get that lurk down. Did they expect this, though? Getting the pick on that Cypher. Whale going down.
Not gonna find any people, and it's Dene to find one onto his counterpart.
Kobe picks by picks.
This is lovely and jubbly. It's all up to the man himself of Creeper, the IGL for PUX.
I believe he stands no chance here, but
he finds both of them, and he still has time to defuse. The IGL pulling up his sleeves, ready to get to the dirty business, and he wins the first round for PUX. That's breaking the 4-round momentum, and can we finally see PUX do something with this round win?
Here comes a timeout about PUX Esports. I think they really needed this timeout to like gain back composure and possibly try to get that comeback in before halftime.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. The timeout is definitely needed. Despite winning the round, you lost 4 in a row. You've lost a full buy. You almost won on an eco, though. So, POX, they're struggling in elements. If it's the retake, or if it's the early round, or if it's even that mid-rounding. You know, that's the tricky bit, especially when you're up against a comp so aggressive. The double duelist, the
Where's to fall back?
I think we're going to start to see a little bit of the aggression and the timing, almost finding Demic there. But look at this. This is beautiful from the IGL of Creeper. Getting the like timing. His big brain just wanting to try and clear up all of this space. And he's calling to his team that, yeah, they've probably gone to A. And then you could just see this Asso and Phobe. Round winners from the previous round. Playing together. And they do know that is going to be a exec. Plant it. I've never seen this plant spot before. I like this though. It's very out of pocket. But it's Creeper to find the lurk kill. And the KJ ult coming online. Oh my lord, this is a beautiful, beautiful.
Kobe kind of stuck.
Kobe's gonna look for one, I think. Kobe's gonna get aggressive here and try and stay in there until the final moment. But look at Creeper.
Wow, Aisha with the beautiful slow here. And then he all left alone.
It's just beautiful. I like that from Creeper. You know, him lurking, he finds 2. And it's just the fact that he's there adds so much more pressure onto the left, the 2 left players of Adios. And it just means that PUX can start to flood in from sight. And bish by push, they win the round because of it. Beautiful plays from the IGL, beautiful calls. And a beautiful retake there from PUX. And this game is starting to get a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, we've seen beautiful performance by both teams, both IGLs, especially in their top fraggers are really showing off here. Kobe with the 13-4, really showing some impact for his team.
Absolutely, and I wouldn't say just some impact. He's showing a lot of impact, and look at that. He's trying to track the dart, Robin. He's playing aim labs. Look at this aggression from the A side, and Drive almost finds one. The saturate being used now. All of this is a dummy, though, from Robin. As a look at this, on towards the C side, but it's nicely held. Driver's there, Creeper's there. They're all finding the kills. Kobe finding one of his own, though. No, he's not. It's Ashley to die, and it's Creeper gone to also find one. It's all left
One
up.
enemy remains.
The Maku is
Falling one by one.
Woohoo! One
Wow.
by one indeed, Zinni. And did you see that? The call for Drive to go to see the other two in A lobby just getting the kills. It's sensational.
Timeout by Adios is being called. Throwback when we said that Adios is probably going to win this going with a 4-1 advantage, but look at PUX now. They're back. What's your call in the future?
I really don't know. If you are, right, if you are Demic, right, you've just lost 4 in a row after sweeping the other team. What do you call your team to do? That's definitely the big question mark for Demic and the rest of his team. Is it Demic? No, it's not Demic. No, it is.
It is Demic.
It is Demic. I'm just getting confused because of the colors. My brain is not braining, but yes, no, it is Demic. And the coach, you have to sort of lay down a plan, and this whole timeout is probably going to need a mental reset. If you lose 4 in a row after sweeping the early portion of the half, I mean, you definitely got to talk to the team. You've definitely got to calm down, and you got to say, it doesn't matter. You know, you lose some, you win some. You just gotta. The next 4 rounds have to be perfect for Adios. They need to get the advantage going into the second half. Whereas PUX can just need to stay on this momentum train. So this round is definitely going to be interesting of, are we going to see anything different from Adios?
Adios really has to step up their game here, because if they lose this round, they're in a huge eco disadvantage, which would potentially take PUX into a bigger advantage. But let's see what's going to happen here. Looks like some aggression from Asso here. Kobe in spawn might not be expected here. 1 by 1 falling. Also with the double kill. Slow going into spawn.
Kobe gonna be hindered as well, and he's gonna try and find the kill. It's Driver to be there to help out.
Fighting with his life, but he's just pushed in. There's nothing he can do. And Doka with the unexpected finish there.
It's all up to Denny. 1v4 situation. What do you do? Oh, I love the new knife, by the way. The Reaver Karambit, it's so clean. And he finds Doka, but he's not able to find the kill connection onto the head. And he's getting high loads. Woohoo! It's beautiful from Driver. It's beautiful from Asso. The aggression there in towards mid courtyard, into window, and they get the kills nice and easily.
Yeah, really, I do not know what to expect. I expected for Adios to win this map, but it's kind of close calls all around the place, and PUX is really starting to show effort now.
Oh, absolutely, and I think PUX sort of have woken up. You know, they started the first half quite shaky, and now they're in the flow state. And look at this, we're seeing a completely different story for Adios. Maku finding the kill onto Asso. And I like this, they're not overextending. Yes, they get the kill, they wait for the side to give you and me all of that info, and
It's going down.
he just TPs away from the ISO ult, and it's Denny to find one. No, I mean, it's Kobe to find one. Kobe gets the trade. The Flood's back in for the retake. They're not looking where he is. Demic finds the kill.
Demic! The TP! Incredible!
The TP was beautiful. Doka up heaven. Someone's gonna look here. Surely.
Just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. And there he goes down by Kobe, getting the last touch. Tying up to 5-5. Once again a tie.
Yeah, absolutely. Back to equal level playing. And that is just an insane retake from PUX. They just ran in one by one. They were able to, get a few kills, but just not as many as they wanted, and they weren't able to close out the round. Amazing sight execution there from Adios. Beautiful fast flood. They've done 3 to 4 slower rounds, then they switch to tempo. That's what it's all about, and that's what makes a team successful on this attack half. Switching the tempo and having control of the rounds. And we're seeing a similar story as we head on to round number 11. It's going to be a lot of Yuto dumping and his detonator find too with the Sova roll.
Wow. PUX being left in an awkward position once again in that 5v2. I cannot count for some reason. Dodoka on that flank. Does he get anyone? I think they're very aware though. Bob on the 7. Looking for picks, but there's nothing you could do. I think they're just gonna go for a save here.
Yeah, surely you do go for the save. Yes, they have money for next, but it's just better not give the ult orbs, especially after they just dumped 2 ults on that site there. They used Yuri ult, they used the Sova ult as well, so you don't want to replenish that as quick as possible. And we're seeing Foob here just try and look for the exit frags, and he's not gonna find any head connections with the spray.
He has to run for his life at this point.
Yeah, you could say run, Forest, run, as towards C-Link he shall go. And a great round. Beautiful execution yet again from Adios. Could it be a 6-6 halves in it, or will we see Adios take the final round in the first half?
I cannot really decide, to be fair. It's been both-sided. One by one, just going up to the score, and I'm not really sure. But it would be nice if we get a 6-6 end here.
I would love a 6-6 end. It just makes the next half really, really interesting. And now we just gotta wonder. Yeah, we're just seeing back to what they were doing before. The B execute, but it's driving to find the early frag. On towards the site.
So they have 3 ults here. This could be very scuffed if we combine the Yuri and Melee at the same time. And
that's
exactly what we said.
Doing.
Then a TP out of the situation, but there's nothing you can do when Driver is in there.
Can we just talk about how quick of a retake PUX just did there?
That was
I had no idea where to look, and it's a 6-6. It's anyone's game for map number 1. We shall see you guys back after half time for around a 2-minute break. Welcome back, everybody. It is second half time for map 1 here on Haven, and if you did miss the first half, Zinni, take him through it.
Well, the first half was pretty interesting. We had a 4-1 lead for Adios, but then eventually PUX Esports managed to get back to that 4-4, and then we just back-to-back wins, and we eventually came to that 6-6 halftime. But looks like we're gonna have a technical pause here. Quite awkward situation now.
Yeah, well, yeah, you love to have the time to re-roll the round, basically. So yeah, this is what we love. Tech pause right as the timer hits 3 seconds.
Well, VCT Mia, what can I say?
But the tech pause will happen. And one thing I just want to take into fact, you guys are going to see the scoreboard right now on your screens. Look at Kobe compared to everybody else in his team. He's got 17 kills. The rest of his team, 7, 6, 5, and 3. That doesn't mean that he's hard carrying, though, because the rest of his team are doing his roles, and it's just Kobe that is just getting into every single gunfight and winning. And that's why I would say he's 17 and 7. Whereas if you look to PUX, the KD is very, very equal.
What can you say? He's just different. He's just better.
Absolutely. He is him, you could say.
It's like looks like only one player is using the bandit. I really want to see what that gun can do, as I haven't been able to really see what it does.
I think we are gonna be ready to go. Can we just, yeah.
I think we should be ready here.
And look, I'm loving this already. The aggression that we saw early on in the first half from Adios, we're seeing yet again, I believe, as we might see a walk down with both duelists in the mid space. This is going to be a quite spicy opening round, and you can see the pings on the map from PUX. They are saying, guys, we are full throttle towards this C side, and we are going to take it with absolute force.
Well, I really expect to see a banger of a finish here on map 1. Really interested to see what's gonna happen on round 2, map 2. That's Abyss, I believe, right?
Yeah, no, it's Split. That's next.
Time to jump.
Oh, then Abyss is last. My bad. Looks like early aggression towards the C here, but will they be able to come back? Let's just see. Picks just landing one by one. I can't really catch up to what's happening.
Wow.
The rhythm is just so fast here. Smoke's going down.
One enemy remaining.
You can see the entry from Doka and also Creepo finding 2 there. It's all left up to Dene. Using the bandit. We know the power of this gun, but does he expect the lurk from his counterpart, the other Sova of Foob? No, he's not even walking up. They hear the taps, and they're going to peek out with Curiation. Or Curiosity, I mean, not Curiation. That's a new word that they should add to the dictionary. But Doka and Creeper! Oh my god, Foob. Foob! The first knife kill of the BO3 here, and
Beautiful round.
I didn't even see it coming. Oh my lordy. I love this game so bloody much.
Just really getting nostalgic here, as I haven't played this game very much past
Been too busy
few
playing
months,
Rocket
you can
League.
say. Rocket League is my game now.
What rank have we hit?
I think Diamond 2 now.
Damn, you gotta play with me then.
We gotta play.
Guys,
tried
this
to
is what the
use the
casters are
keyboard.
doing after the stream. But look at this, the walk down from Adios, and it's Coop to peek out and
What
find the
a
kill
shot!
of the Doka. What a
Kobe.
shot! What a save, you could say.
Who else than Kobe?
It's gotta be the man who's the best on the LA Lakers. Kobe. We're seeing PUX just not moving a muscle on this mid side. And look at this regroup on towards A, and this is, I wish I could wave my hands and tell them to not go here. They are heading into a 4-man hold onto the A site. Sova's going to be caught out, or Dene's going to be caught out by the Sova drone, but the Sova drone's not going to get much impact there in long. I would have used it more into showers. You've got Driver with the Guardian in hand, and the Sova with the Bandit. They notice that there is Kobe. They're all there. They don't know that Maku's there though. Maku fights one. Also finding the trades. The fast floods in. This is what you love to see. And Creeper goes down. It's all left up. 1v2 situation. Danik with a classic in hands.
Also, anything could be possible here. If he
Finds
just
the
hits the
kill
headshot.
though. Woo woo.
But a shot between his eyes was enough to take him down, unfortunately, by the classic.
And Robin with the quick clerk. I mean, even if Asu gets the kill onto Demic there, I bet Robin with the Guardian in hand would have got the trade and won the round. So 7-7, winning their eco round. The anti-eco not being as impactful as we saw it in the hands of Adios. So 7-7, we are tied up here. It could be anyone's game. Right there.
Let's see. Another C aggression, but this time we're going through garage. This gives us the possibility to go towards B, which they are probably most likely going to do, as we see here. Beautiful shot by Fob on Demic here. The IGL is down. It's all up to the players now.
Spike down A. One enemy
Just one
remaining.
by one. They're just being outgunned at this point. With a frenzy in hands, there's nothing you can really do here.
The bonus round has been impactful, finding 5, only losing 2 of their own. They're gonna be able to bonus the sheriff. They're gonna have the op online as well, and Danny with the outlaw in hand. So this is going to be a interesting round. You've got 2 snipers on the board, Demic and Kobe with the not Demic. Demic has the Vandal. It's Danny who has the outlaw. Both on the C and A side. So no matter where they go, probably going to be faced with a mighty up shot or outlaw shot. Both of them being quite painful to the chest.
Close shot by Kobe here. Unfortunately, he misses that head. But I think he's still going to be able to hold them off here with this op. Kind of paranoid by where that TP went, but is he gonna shoot through that smoke? And yes, he does, but unfortunately he misses.
And now you just got to wait for your team to help you flood in for the retake. They're going to hopefully transfer the weapon and give Kobe the Vandal so we can have a more impactful entry. They know where the waylay is, and the pings through the wall is just going to tell them exactly where they are, but it's Asso who's unable to get the kills. Pass flood in, and there's Maku to find one. He flicks onto Creeper's head, almost getting the kill there. The stuns, the scans, the kill through the smoke. PUX, despite 4 of them coming from CT, they hold it like a Titan. And they make it an 8-8 score. 16 rounds have been played, 17 now. And hopefully someone can start to take a serious lead. But from what we're seeing right now, Zinni, I think it's going to be round trading 1 by 1 until we get to that overtime area.
Yeah, we've seen that before. I'm expecting that again, but I'm just very curious who's going to be at the end, who's going to win this series.
Yeah. I'm seeing, like, I love this from Adios. They're changing how they are playing the map every single round, and Driver actually going to get hit by Robin, by the Asso's Waylay's ult. Maku is going to try and flood on in, and he's going to get hit by the Harbor ult, and the Harbor ult is going to be used. But look at this, Maku is in the prime position. He's going to reposition towards Plat, and he's going to die.
Maku dies.
Oh my lord. Kobe, though, finding 1. He's found 3 this half, or this round, I mean, but look at Dammit. Dammit is ready to pounce. Pounce like a panther and sting like a bee. It's Dammit to get the final kill. It's going to be 8-9. And could Adios start to run away with this?
It's just been back-to-back here. You don't even know what to expect. 1 second, Adios is in the lead. The other, it's PUX. So, like, it's all going back-to-back. Just
back to black, did you say?
Back-to-back.
Oh, I thought we were doing that Amy Winehouse song.
Oh, man.
Now, what are we going to see from PUX? What's been working out for them? That's the question that they need to figure out. And once they figure it out, they're going to start abusing it like what we saw Adios do near the latter stages of the other half. And just look at this from Kobe. He's aggressive.
Kobe
Win.
in an interesting spot here. I believe.
That's the TP to go out, but oh, I love that. That really did scare me. And now we're going to see the fast flooding from PUX. But do they realize that there are 3 towards the backside on A?
It's just all about the time where shots are fired and bodies go down.
Oh, you saw the leg on the Sova there. You know that there's 2. You know that there are 3 now. So they get the kill. What can the driver do? Not able to find a kill. Kobe with the aggressive angle and the spray through the Harbor smoke. I love that. That was a beautiful play. Pop it up, bro. 1 by 1. The cove like that and be able to cross. But look at this. This is what we are loving. Doka lurking like a little rat, but might be able to find a kill or 2. Never mind. The position has been revealed. They're going towards the sea. All they want is to plant the bomb. They have a Hero Vandal in the hands of the IGL Creeper. The ults are going to be used. Yoru online to get the necessary info. They know there's 2 on side, and the ISO are being used. All of this for an eco buy is quite insane. It's
Nice shots from Bob here, but there's nothing a man could do alone in this situation.
one eco round though, finding 3, getting the bomb down. I think from the situation they were at from A, that's the best case scenario for them.
They will scurry.
Especially with the fact that they are forced, with Adios forcing out 2 ults, PUX sort of benefit from that. And, you know, I wonder what our PUX going to be talking about during this timeout. They've lost 2 in a row. They did quite well on their eco. And last time they did quite well on their eco, they won the next round. So I wonder, are we going to see a similar story just in the second half?
I strongly believe in PUX, but anything is possible here with Kobe, especially going 24-12, which is quite incredible. He's, we can say, carrying his team at this point, but we'll see what.
He's got that 2 KD, everyone else on his team. You know what? It's a team effort. That's what I would say. Kobe is just a high fragging player, and that's what you love. You know, you've got him on that Yoru, and he's just finding the impact that you would expect from your Yoru player, and it's lovely to watch, and it's lovely to see, and I wonder what he will be able to do in maybe the next map or the next 2 maps, depending on how Haven and Split will go down. Now, obviously, if you do look to the top left of your screen, you shall see that this was a Adios map pick. So, the fact that we are seeing this much of a fight from PUX is a joy to watch. Look at this aggressive cam from Robin. He gets all the info into the C spot and is going to allow his team to stack up on that A. And you can see Denny with the kill. On the kill, and you know Doka's there. Doka, though, running away from Garage, just making a noise, forcing the rotates away from the teams, and it's actually opening up the A site here. Look at Driver. He's ready to put it into gear, stating his name, and now we go in. Aso finding the kill and getting a head dink through the wall onto Kobe. Kobe down to 1 HP. There's a fast floods in from PUX. They get into site now. It's going to be Doka who's on the lurk, and he's getting the impact he wants. He's finding the kill onto Danik. And I wonder. Break the trip. That's a nasty trip, actually. Look at this. The flash is coming in, and Aso doesn't know where to look. He's
Flash from Flash. Oh, ISO.
They're going to know about the flank. They're going... Oh, the KJL. It's not going to be there in time. They're just going to stick the bomb. And it's Dene to go Food to go down. And it's Dako to go down. A wasted KJL, you could say, as it's only just popped. 5 seconds after the bomb was defused. That's when the KJL popped. And, oh my lordy.
Looks like Adios is really going to be winning this map. But anything can
I
happen,
wouldn't
as
say
we
that too
saw.
soon. I wouldn't say that too soon. Don't blow out the candle yet. There's still a little bit to burn. I think PUX could do quite a substantial amount of a recovery. We saw them win 5 in a row in the first half. So I wonder, could they do it again? And Kobe putting down to 1 HP yet again. We saw last time Kobe was 1 HP. He popped off with the kills, finding himself a nice cheeky 1k despite being 1 HP.
Don't really know what to expect more. It's all been around the place. You can't even catch up in these scenarios.
Do they expect Demic up on the box? It's a usual Omen TP spot, but since they've not hit B a singular time, I wonder, do they expect this from the Omen? Tucked into the corner. The call to go towards the mid. I like this. This is a quite nice and cheeky play. But they're just leaving mid courtyard. They're wanting to go towards the C. And with the re-clears from the people in A lobby here, you can just see Maku, Kobe, and Denny. They're all going towards the A lobby. And they know that it's going to be a C here. And this is going to allow Robin to go towards the C and maybe look for a frag or two.
They're definitely on the sea now. Like, nothing's stopping them at this point.
Left.
Adios is gonna be forced into that retake. We saw many retakes, but can this one be successful?
They know about the another one on the flank, and it's Maku to find the kill on towards the IGL. It's a 1v3, it's a 2v1, it's a 2v2 situation now.
Enemy remaining.
Maku with the 3K popping off.
And then he finds the other one. That is going to be match point now. And oh my god, Maku, you popped off. Dene, you get the kill from behind. The back shots are insane. The round win is being met. And we head to match point there. 4 rounds need to be met for an overtime. For PUX to stay alive in map 1. I wonder, what will they do? Going on to round number 21. What do you think they'll do, Zinni?
Kind of forced here. It's all nothing at this point. They have to win this round. There's still a glimpse of hope, but I really think Adios is getting this map. Strongly believe in that.
We're seeing just a nice little default of a strategy. Making noise in the mid, making noise in the A. Having people go left, right, and center. We're just seeing Kobe walk down with the confidence. I mean, this is what you expect from Radiant players, just with the confidence they show. Foop, though, going to be caught off, I think. I don't think he checks this, and he doesn't. And it's going to tell them the bomb is down here.
They're just falling one by one, being isolated. And yeah, I think this might be the end here. Spikes there, and yeah, they're just holding it at this point. Creeper, the IGL left all alone.
On 67 health. I'm not able to...
And knifed by Denny!
Yet again, and it's going to be the round win for... It's going to be the map win for... Why is it on MR24?
Out of charges.
Why are we on MR24? Isn't it?
Well,
anyway, yeah, so you know what? Adios will take Haven, their map pick. It looked as though PUX
I'll cut through.
could have had a chance, but fortunately, they do not.
oh, for some reason. Welcome back, Vandals and Phantoms. Here we're back for a second map, which is split. This time we're gonna be seeing PUX Esports on attackers. Meanwhile, adios on defenders. I'm back here with my fellow friend Luxy. Hello.
Hello, everybody. I've just ate some egg fried rice, and I am feeling very, very happy. And one thing I need to say. Why is Vito being played with PUX? That is something I have not seen at all, really. I've never seen Vito be used on Split recently.
Well, I couldn't say much as I'm like not really informed about the comms and stuff in the competitive scene, but I really believe they can pull off some strong strats with Vito.
No, the advantage you have with Vito, right, is he can go from A to B with a snap of his fingers, right? And that's why I like him. We're seeing the double duelist yet again from Adios, Dene on the initiator, Gobi and Maku both on their ISO, not ISO, but this time Maku's on the Waylay and on the Yoru, Robin on the Sentinel in air brackets, Sentinel role of Viper and Demic, the IGL back on the Omen. Looking over to PUX, you have Asso on the Waylay, Diver on the Ray, so double entry duelist. This is going to be interesting. And then also may I add, you get to see Creepercorn on the Harbour yet again, Foob on the Fade, and then Doka on that beautiful, beautiful Vito.
Mentioning that double duelist on ADOs, we can say what's not broken, don't fix it. It worked last time, it's gonna work this time, I'm pretty sure of it. What are your expectations for Split here?
They're gonna win. They're like, when you're playing defense on this map, you have to get as many rounds as humanly possible, right? If it's 12-0, 10-2, something like that, what I would say, these guys definitely need to have Kobe frag like he did in the other map. We're seeing
Kobe the
already.
legend once again on your, but they're pushing up towards here.
Already taking this early aggression, and it's Kobe. Almost. They know exactly where Kobe is. I love this. They know where Kobe is and the satchel, but they don't know about Demic. Yes, they do now. You see Demic
Kobe gets one.
from the heaven. Denny from the
Beautiful
heaven.
start.
Denny from heaven finding one of his own as well. The 3-pin arrow, you could say. Beautiful, beautiful round there from
Adios.
Yes.
Kobe popping off already with that 3K. I don't know. Is this man human?
Cutting through.
Looks like we're heading towards a push here. They're playing really aggro, but what can you do when you're in a gun disadvantage at this point? And Asso is very aggressive with that Waylay. And once again, they're pushing off to that tower, but trying to get some picks. They managed to get one though. They got the space, but there's nothing much they can do with it. Maku with the Marshall in hands is very deadly against their eco as they have no shields. Looks like a rotate, but Kobe is here waiting for them with this outlaw.
Rotate back, and you know where Dene is, and yeah, Marshall feels like the op against an eco buy, and it's Dene to find the kill. He finds number
Beautiful
2
shot.
as well.
Enemy remaining.
Kobe with the outlaw in hand. Just able
Creeper,
to get
the
the kill.
IGL, all alone.
1 versus 3, the bandit in hand. It could find some important ground, but look at this from Demic.
Demic.
Finds the kill.
Very close call for that plant. That was a bit of a risky play, but it was worth a shot.
It's like a repeat of Haven. Early lead for Adios. Will PUX be able to scrape back and try and get that glorious 6-6 half.
Like, they're gonna look for that mid-aggression here. They're really pushing it in with the fade. Nade. Beautiful nade here and beautiful C's. Very good beautiful combination. They're pushing out this mid though. Getting Asso out.
Still though, look at the lurk from the veto. They think it's going towards the A site. And they're actually going to be completely correct. Look at that arbor ball. It's telling them exactly where they want to go. Doka though needs to get the kill onto Denny. He knows where. Not onto Denny, but onto Maku. Maku getting killed. I like the legendary creeper corn. Denny just going back towards the site now. And he's going to have to try and get some nice little cheeky taps here. He's able to get one HP, but it's Diver to get the trade, and 4v2 situation. Do you try and collect guns and go for the save? It's all up to Demic to make the calls as the IGL, but I think they want to go full steam ahead. But look at Driver here. Driver on the aggressive off angle, and Creep almost caught out. The Omen near side blind. He's going to have to swing out, and he might see Doka. He knows about Fubi. He knows about Doka, and it's...
Wow, a 4K.
Wow.
It was just a matter of time when Diver would have gotten out of this corner and just like delete the enemy team, which we just saw.
Oh, absolutely.
Snare prime.
And now, with a round on the board, cutting the momentum and winning that full buy round against the bonus, something that they weren't able to do on Haven. I wonder what sort of story is to be told, and the early showstopper not finding the kill onto Maku, and he doesn't know about Demic. Demic able to find one, Kobe able to find another. Demic though spraying
Through the smoke.
exactly onto Doka's body.
Being left on 30 HP. One shot away from death. But anything is possible
Look
here.
at this high-low. If they peek out, it's an instant death. But never mind. They are still going to try and do this. They're trying to work this B site. Oh, the sprays
Through the
wall.
box.
Exactly onto Doka's body. Not Doka, but onto Demic's body. Both of them onto 1 HP, though.
Remaining.
Maku finding the kill onto Foob.
I believe Doka is very scared of that smoke now. He's just gonna retreat and accept this fate at this point.
"30 seconds left."
Yeah, there's nothing you can do in this situation. You're one shot. There's just nothing.
Yeah, and I mean, he's just going to save. You know, when you've just came off your 4-buy round, you've won that. You know, there's a few people have died. You are
10
just
seconds
going
left.
to have to watch. You're going to have to eco here.
Yeah, their timer goes down. 3-1 for Adios here. It's looking like a raw start once again for Adios. Maybe we can see the last map repeat again, where Adios had a 4-1 lead with the 4-4 comeback from the side of PUX Esports.
I think that's what they're going to want. They're definitely going to want to have this early lead. Now, one thing that I do know that happens quite a lot on Split is the comeback, because of how one-sided this map is. It is so defender-sided. Peeks out and everything. It's all for the defenders, and that's how you're normally wanting to play the map. Try and find the early frags, then play off that, and the kill. I wonder, is Kobe going to frag like he did? Well, he already is fragging. He's 5-1, ladies and gentlemen. Or Phantoms and Vandals, as Zinni likes to say. Maku with the shorty in hand here in vents, and it's just a slow creeping up. Not what I expect from an explosive double duelist comp such as Wayday and Arrays. And look at this. He's going to peek out, and they're going to have the trades. Maku from behind, gonna find Doka. No, Doka's gonna find Maku. I mean, Creepercorn's gonna go down, and Kobe down to 49 HP. Look at this off angle from Demic, the IGL. The big brains. Knowing where to put his Omen to find lots of impact. Dene on the other side of the map, not moving a singular muscle.
30 seconds left.
He knows that he shall hold his post, and for the mighty Lord, he is holding his post. You just see Foob walking his way around into the mid-top space, in towards vents here. The time is ticking. It's now or never. The entries are going to happen, and in we go. But it's Denny to find
One goes down. The second one through the box.
Down A.
There's no time.
Up to Foob. No time indeed. He goes back to the mid space, and it's yet another win for Adios.
I'm expecting a timeout here once again on this 4-1 spot. It might
Timeout.
look like we're gonna have a
Definitely
timeout. I believe
Are they
they're
not
down
taking
it into their heads, but wow, they're really not taking it. I believe last map, which was Haven, was the wire. Like the timeout was the wire of them taking that comeback, but see what they can do now.
They know that Vents is clear, so do you try and attack this? Not really playing off the harbour wall here. So, I wonder. They're playing this so slow. I would say, like, with the comp they have, like, you play slow to a certain degree, and we can just see Kobe getting a little bit suspicious and wanting to check this B garage space. And
You're done.
Creeper finding the kill onto Maki, but gets traded up by Kobe. 4v4 situation. 3 towards this mid space, and I wonder the fast floods might go in. B is the weaker side. Demic just looking at the stairs, and the trip has been sent, or the TP has been sent for the escape route. Kobe sounds to be made. They know there's one on site, but he just gets out straight away. And look at this, Doka with the
Look at
lurks.
Doka. Beautiful
You are
positioning.
one beautiful boy.
Goes one.
Find another. Kobe
One enemy
getting knocked
remaining.
off, and Demic dies to Phobe. It's all up to the man who is on the Sentinel. It's Robin to find one, but that's only what he's good for. Asso gets the trade, and it's another round win for PUX. And finally, could they make a resurgence? Is there a light at the end of their tunnel? We are just going to have to find out. 4-2, 6 rounds in. We head to the 7th, and what's the strategy for PUX? That's what we are yet to find out.
And I'm interested here. Is the comeback gonna happen once again, or is Adios gonna step up the game and lead themselves to victory?
I'm liking this already. Back to the mid. You've really got to prioritize the mid space when you're playing on the split map. It's probably the most crucial part, and look at that. Pipe Orb goes up. This is going to deny any more force of entry upwards, and I wonder, will Driver find anyone on the line of sights with his operator? Look at Diver. He gets the shot, and he does hit one of them. But oh, I love this from Doka.
Wow.
He heals as well. Diver entries in and gets the kill. I've been saying that wrong the
I
whole
think a
time.
Fado will probably go down here just to get that retake. Way little as well, just to support that, but more right into the face of Vito here, but
It's madness. It is madness. The amount of ults have just been used. We saw 2. We see 3. Doka and Foob, both in the main spot. They're both going to play from behind. Dene looking in the right area, but the timing, it's Doka to find 3. And I love that from him. He pops the ult, knowing he's going to get the healing from it. Not the over, but the healing after you take damage, you always get replenished to 100, and not being able to get hit by any abilities such as the Waylay ult and the Fade ult, which were 2 he was hit by, and this allows him to just frag and protect, and frag and protect he did, and he wins the 7th round for his team. Doka, that was all you, my friend.
Well, I believe that PUX Esports can get that comeback again, but I don't know, everything's possible at this point. I've seen a lot of things, so it's very unknown who's gonna win here. Kobe going aggressive here with that shit, unfortunately missing all his shots. There's nothing he can do.
And look at this. From the IGL of Demic, they're on the eco. They wanted to try and fight for this mid space, and it did not go well, but Demic deep in the B garage. There you have to check this angle, and they are, but it's not going to find any impact, and that's Asa to get the kill. And he gets not another
Beautiful
one. It's
shot by
Maki to do the
Maku.
Waylay diff, peeking out, and he finds another. Another one, you could say. He gets out.
He just retreats.
3-3 situation. This is suddenly winnable for the likes of Adios. Interceptor online, and where is your Fade player? He's all the way in B back.
Spike planted.
You know where Mako is now.
Good spot
You know where
check here.
Doka is. And
Last
Creeper down to
player
1
standing.
HP. Doka and Creeper getting the kills and closing out the round. We are 4-4, and Zinni, you were right. We are back to what it was like on Haven.
Yeah, now if we just go round by round, back to back, it's gonna be all Haven over again. And here we go. Timeout from the side of Adios. What are your expectations here?
Nezun calls for the timeout. The coach for Adios calls for the timeout, and I wonder what are they going to be talking about. They just lost a round where they used practically all of their retake ults. Then they lose their eco. They did get 2 though, but I wonder what are they talking about? What could the play be for Adios here on the defender side?
I'm not really sure what can we expect here, but this is gonna be an interesting game.
Oh, absolutely interesting. I mean, I think we knew it was going to be interesting from the first round. And now we get to see what it's going to be like on an equal buy for both teams. Now we do know PUX does have the eco advantage. And I wonder, are we going to see the same thing from the Viper? Now, personally, I play Viper on this map, you know, and I like that wall. I like this setup. It's the default setup for Viper, but there are other stuff you can do. If you are fighting for mid, I like to play the wall towards the mid. And I like to play the orb for the retake on A. I'm already seeing the default stuff from the Viper, and it's going to be Kobe trying to go out and find a kill. And oh my god, Danik puts a 1 HP yet again, just like not previous round, but the round before. He's not having the best of games, Danik, but it doesn't matter because his team is picking up the pieces he is dropping.
And it all becomes silence once again. Just waiting for someone to make a mistake to move on.
It's like a chess match. Right now, we are in the opening phase, and soon we'll be in the mid game where you start taking the pieces, you start moving up, and
every move matters at that point.
Yeah, absolutely. Because it all sets up for the end game, post plant. And now we're going to start seeing entering the mid game phase. The site execution, it has to be done flawless, clearing all the angles, but then one angle they don't check is the heaven. The Fade Haunt, the Fade Powder, I mean, does get it. And the, oh, I love this. Oh, I love that ult from Danik. This is beautiful. Beautiful from the IGL. But the Waylay ult, it comes in, it stops this. And then Diver gets the kill from behind. Do they know that there are more there? Yes, they do. It's Robin to get the trade. But do you know about Creeper. You know, the shots are there and the sprays.
Wow,
but the
Robin
hardly
swinging
in
out there.
Player standing.
Robin
What
popping off
Doka?
with the 3K.
Find
Doka
one.
all alone. Finds
Only
one.
Find one though.
This could be very possible.
Enemy remaining.
Finds
the second.
another.
1v1.
9 bullets in the chamber. He's sticking the bomb. Dene is sticking the bomb. He swings out and
Wow.
it's Doka to clutch. And finally, PUX take the lead in towards split. What a absolute 1v3 clutch there from Doka, done flawlessly. Oh my, adios. I thought we're winning that round indefinitely, but Doka said otherwise.
Doka had other plans.
And timeout yet again. The second timeout, the final timeout for Adios.
Wow. Just a banger of a game. You can't say much, but
Everything.
This is a heck of a game.
The jigsaw puzzle is starting to. We've got the edge of the jigsaw puzzle. We're now building the center, you could say, as this game just gets more and more interesting, round by round, kill by kill, bullet by bullet. And I just wonder, what are Adios going to put into light as they need to try and come back? They're on the defender side, which is the way more favorable side, but PUX just taking them by storm. And not only that, but they are steamrolling it right now. That is a immaculate 4 in a row. It's what they did on Haven. Now, I wonder, are they going to hold the lead? That's the big question we all need to ask ourselves.
well, let's see what they have planned and cooked for us this time. I'm really excited. I still have my hopes high for Adios, but everything can happen.
I know it's an aggressive A push. It is a aggressive A push.
Reaper kind of being forced here out of his spot.
Robin put to 1 HP and just gets out by the hair of his chinny chin chin. Demic aggressive in the smoke and they're gonna enter together.
Double swing into the smoke. That was beautiful.
Dene gets killed in alley. Robin 1 HP up in heaven. If someone swings and gets the body, you get the kill.
Spike planted.
The lurk though from the duelist, swapping the guns. Check the close corners, but they're not gonna be met. Don't even get
Wow,
the kill.
the
It's a
whiff.
flawless. I love this. I am loving this. Like from PUX. I see why this was their map pick now. Because it is beautiful watching them play. Doka with a 3 KD, Diver 11 and 8, Foob 6 and 4. Everyone is positive apart from Creeper and Asso, but those guys have just been getting unlucky. Showstopper is online and High Tide as well. So a retake or just, you know, space taking ults. I wonder, will Diver pop early, take the mid space, maybe try and hunt for a few kills? That's what we're gonna have to see here. And just the same thing of 3 towards mid.
Seen this before. Nothing much new. Instead of
Oh,
the picks
Robin.
going fast.
Robin, you are insane, and that's going to be a 4K foul. Robin put to a 2 hit. Doka just knows where they are, and the call to go towards the B. If somehow PUX win this, I don't know. I'm not going to make a bet, because last time I made a bet with someone, I lost.
Well, I would love to bet with you sometime.
Well, I could talk about what I have to do because of the bet, but hopefully don't really want to. I'm not wearing a maid's dress, to say the least, and 4 people.
Talk about it
against
later.
the- We'll talk about it later. He says, Doka,
Planted.
they know where he is. A 4-man flooded from alley. This could be a little bit weird. 4 people coming from alley. It's going to be an easier hold, and if I could just tell Creeper to pop the ult, I hope he would. They're checking the top, and no, the into the deep was used.
Too late.
But too late indeed, Zinni. Unfortunate there from PUX, but Adios are back on the board.
Are we gonna be seeing another 6-6 halftime?
Maybe.
Last round in the half.
We having a replica of Haven here, which is quite interesting. Just going back to back from that comeback to back to possibly 6-6 once again.
You see, I actually think PUX win this map.
I mean, we'll see. I really have high hopes for that outcome, but as we say always, anything can happen in these type of matches. It's just aim and game sense. It's like Doka popped his ult here. He's gonna be looking towards A once again.
Water rising.
We're just seeing the same mid G4 that we saw many a time, and look at Doka, so deeply inserted here. I wonder, will he catch a timing? The fade
Wow.
doesn't prowler him, so he just swings out and he's able to get the kill, but he gets traded out immediately, and we're seeing the fast flood back in. The call to
Beautiful
go
beat
back
by
to
Robin.
mid. Whoo! You could say he's Robin Hood with how he's hitting these shots.
Demic tucked in here. In B hideout. I forgot this call out. I can't lie. Be back.
Oh my god.
Just
Oh
shows
my
how
lord. See
back I
what?
am. Wow.
No.
Beautiful shot by Kobe. Kobe once again. 3K.
Maku behind, and you were right, it is going to be a yet another 6-6 half, but as we swap sides and we head to overtime, I wonder what will the next half have in store for us. We will find out after, I believe, a quick 2-minute break. Back. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, for the second half here in Split. And just to point out, the KD, we have Dene on 6 and 7. So do the hand thingy, as next round will mean that we will be on the lovely 13th round. And there's a potential UC 6-7 near the top. Isn't that right, Zinni?
That is right, ladies. Actually, Vandals and Phantoms, I forgot.
Not
my phrase.
again! Not again!
We have to hit him.
At this point, hit them with the whip Nene. But
Okay.
we are back to live and we are back to playing some Valorant, eh?
Oh, I'm quite excited to see this defense. PUX on defense could be quite interesting, especially having that veto, which could delay any YouTube throne. So, see how it goes. Some early aggression towards the ramp here. Reaper being kind of forced down these sewers, but he's still holding his ground, not letting anyone mess around with him.
And look at this, just going towards the B site. Oh wait, never mind, it's a big fake! Oh, it's a fake. You have to go now or never. You have
No.
to go. Oh, when he finds one,
Nice
he
shot,
finds
double
two! Robin,
shot.
you're insane! You're insane, Jarvis, you could say. Oh, if you get that
Robin
you want-
Hood himself with the 3K.
Oh, almost with the 4. They get the bomb down. It's a 4v2 situation. They're giving it all the way to Foob.
Spike planted.
Unable to get the
Last player
kill.
standing.
It's all up to. I mean, it's all up to Foob here on defense. And oh my lordy, Kubi gets
Kobe.
the kill,
Finishing it off.
and it's going to be 7-6 instead of 6-7, sadly. But oh my, they give it to Dene the plant. Foob unable to get any exit frags, and what a absolute round there from the man himself of Robin.
Interestingly enough, Robin is actually catching up with Kobe when it comes to KD this time.
Yeah, he's 13-10. Coob is 13-7. So it's only the deaths that really do matter. But that round was all because of Robin, I would say. And the smarts from Demic. The callback to go back to A. And Coob finds the early kill onto Creeper.
And we're just setting up the pieces at this point.
It's
For the
equal
end
man
game.
advantage, though. This is what you love to see. The smokes are dead. But he's holding this angle. But the timing could happen.
Not really the happiest start for Adios here, as they had that eco advantage, but they still got the man down, and now Diver has that Bucky in his hands.
And look at this. The call to go to A. This is sensational.
Oh,
the
no.
read is perfect. This is going to be a messy round.
If we could
Ooh.
wave a red flag here, we probably would, but it's gonna get messy anytime soon.
I think we're going to see Adios wave that white flag to call for the surrender,
30
because
seconds left.
this is going to get mucky. Food in the back area. He's going to have the site all to himself, and the timing. He's unable to get the killer onto Maku. Know where one is, and Coob is holding it like a hawk.
Wow.
The
Kobe with the
Last
3K.
player standing.
Then they find the kill onto Doka. Maku. All the way in the main space, but
It's all
Once
about Diver now.
getting
And he's
curious
Bucky.
and-
He's gonna get him.
does he know? Do you know about Coob, who comes all the way to help out his IGL, and he gets 3 and 4 kills. So we were talking about KD. He goes from 13 all the way up to 17. So it's 17 kills, 7 deaths, and 3 assists for the man with the outlaw.
This man is one to shoot.
He is beautiful. He probably gets all the ladies. I can see
And
Kubi getting all the ladies.
handsome man, we must say.
Yeah, he's probably got like massive muscles. Everything.
Actually, he's radiant in Valorant, which isn't very good looks, but
Have you not seen Eggster? Yeah, point proven.
okay, only the accent. But looks like you're pushing hard
Maku!
with
Maku
your
almost
Maku.
playing hopscotch there in vents, finds one, almost finds Creeper and Food.
Beautiful shots by Robin here.
Oh my god, the timing though. Do you peek out? Do you peek out? The drop down, you hear it from Robin, and Robin's gonna look for the kill. But this is all a diversion. A perfect play, like what we saw on the first round, on the pistol round. Doka, though, on this aggressive angle, might be able to find one. Sees one, runs away. And they're running back. But look at this. 10
Look
bullets
at Creeper though.
and a dream.
Oh,
Tiny-
Robin has second thoughts.
Robin! They're waiting for the perfect time to get the execution going. It is all quiet on the
30
western
seconds
front.
left.
Smokes are going in. The entries are going to happen. Doka finds one. Do they know Bowie finds two?
Enemy remaining.
Uso's finding
down.
two as well.
Wow.
It's a sensational sight hold. The slowness onto the B. It just was a blunder. And the two duelists, not the two duelists, but Doka and Asso, both of them getting crucial 2Ks. Beautiful stuff. What a round. And it's 8-7. So this game could literally go either way. They have woken up PUX. They are off their throne and they are now trying to win it back. This is lovely to see from PUX. And Zinni, I really can't put my finger on who is going to win.
I said this is gonna be a Haven replica. It's just about the outcome. Who wins at this point?
We saw PUX and Haven get up to 8 rounds and then start to lose dramatically, and the trades are gonna happen. They don't know about Creeper. Well, I hope they don't anyway, because Creeper is in behind and he is full steam ahead. B is wide open. The trades are happening. It's a 3v4 situation. Retakes will be happening.
Creeper?
Spike planted.
You were supposed to say "oh man," but okay.
Oh,
Anyways.
anyways, so we back in the
Anyways.
mine, swinging our big guys
Okay.
side to
Okay.
side. Come on.
Can we fire?
Right. Okay, Zinni. Okay.
Anyways, back to the game here. Phobe has a pretty good position, but being revealed here by
One
Kobe,
enemy remaining.
shooter himself, and
Does he know?
Reaper
He doesn't
all
know
alone.
about Maku above. Maku, but then getting the posterizing headshot from above, and 9-7. The round trading has begun, and I wonder, will PUX put it into full steam ahead, become a choo-choo train, and take this win, or take the lead back, at least?
Kind of less speechless at this point. Like, it's just been all around the place, and you can't really predict anything at this point. Everything is possible.
Everything is possible, like the Lego movie.
Okay. Anyways, PUX Esports is taking a timeout here, possibly trying to get back into the game, but I don't think Adios is going to let that happen. I think they're going to try and stop them.
It really just all goes down to the key factor of what is the mistake we are doing and why are we not able to do what we did in the first half.
Exactly.
The momentum is not with them. You know, they technically have also lost 4 in a row because if you look there on the scoreboard, Adios winning the 2 final attack round or defense rounds in the last half, and then they've carried that momentum over, winning another 2, and now they just storm ahead like a race car, like Michael Schumacher, you could say.
Who's next?
And look what's open. The B side is where they choose, and the B side is where they'll thrive. It's nice and open.
Yeah, but PUX is just pushing onto Robin here. Robin not being able to get a single pick, being picked off. The Phantom is out of his hands, but the spike is down. Beautiful shot by Demic here, but unfortunately he goes down as well as Fob gets that trade off. Beautiful shot by Jeffrey. Shot is just going down. Wow.
3v2 situation. They do have the guns advantage. Still down, the fade hole is going to be used. Doka
Bobby
getting
going
the
down.
trades. But now they have to work together. Asso is 1 HP, and well, actually, no, he's
It's all
not.
about time. I don't think they have enough time.
The urgency needs to be met.
That's
Enemy remaining.
beautiful.
What is he doing? but it is going to be Dene to get the clutch and to get them one step closer to that match point.
Honestly, this is looking way more as Haven ended 13-8, as you remember, and yeah, this was the point where Adios also got that advantage.
And am
It's
I
all starting to
seeing
fall
an
apart.
op come onto line with PUX? Let's inspect this, and yes, the op is going to be online from Asso. And I wonder, is he going to find Robin?
Don't miss it too much.
This is quite a risky peek from Aso himself, but Robin is playing very patient here. It looks like he's gonna have to swing eventually with that ball. And yes, he goes down here. Adios being left with one man down, but eventually getting that man up 4-4. Did you expect that
Right
random
with the arm, and he's going to find two!
Ew! Wow!
Creeper finding one of his own. He finds another one as well. They win the round, and it's 10-8, and somehow. Bloody hell. I don't know what they did, and how it went that quick. Robin dies with A main to Asso's op. Then the showstopper ult coming online and finding two, and then the Odin from Creeper. This is cinema, and I think I need to sit down because, oh my lord, this is an interesting ass game.
Ooh, I'm speechless, to be fair. That ult from Diver there was like so needed to win that round. There he comes into clutch. Aso still has that up in hands. But they're looking towards a B push here. Though they are low on buy. Not much they could do here.
And they're just calling to go on back. And look at this from Robin. Mating King. Amazing space. Peeks out and almost finds a connection onto Food's body.
Toxins going up.
Very close,
No wonder.
but
Do we just go on back? It's Aso to find one.
oh, Robin with the
Food
double
gets
shot.
through. Robin has the ult and he needs to go on in to get the bomb down.
The
He
ult's
dodges
going
the
down. My bad.
Planted.
Oh, the drop down just from behind. He finds the one kill. 7 HP in a dream. Do you know about the flank? Do you know about... You heard the TP and you see the body.
Yeah.
And it's Creeper with the Odin. It's like we're watching NRG Brock because he is thriving in his element with that Odin. Creeper Con, the IGL of BUX, is absolutely cooking with these calls and is playing very well by himself.
Everything's happening to really catch up here, but we'll see. Though it looks like PUX still has a chance here.
Toxins going up.
Madly interested how they'll play out this round. This time 5 stacking on A. I don't think we've seen this so far. And a very much aggro push here onto the pick on Fob.
Spike planted.
I think it's just time. This is the time where just fall one by one. Everyone is in their spot.
But look at this from Kobe. I don't know.
Peeking out, whiffing
They
all
do
his
know.
shots, unfortunately. There's still time on the clock. Unfortunately, man's going down. Creeper with the Odin.
It's Robin to get the final kill. the counter layout,
Sort out your gear
stopping
quick.
any
Time's
sort of
more
fast
precious
blood
than a
retake
bullet.
back in, and Creeper unable to find that final kill. So 11-9. This game is slowly coming to an end. And it's nice
The
to
winner
see
is
that
not decided.
the retaliation is still there from PUX.
Well, someone's sleepy.
Yeah, I am.
Wait, a 5-stack on A. Double 5-stack on A. This is gonna be chaos. Wow. Aso gets absolutely deleted there. The Fatal can come into play here, but I highly doubt it. It's already too late for it. Yeah, they just fall one by one like bricks.
Flawless.
Going for the knife, but Robin steals that kill. Then
And
he's
guess
pretty
what,
mad
ladies and
about it.
gentlemen? We go
point.
to match point. One more round, and this is over. And PUX are out of the tournament, and we get to see Adios move on by. The final timeout, use it from PUX. So that's both timeouts from both teams being used. What will they be talking about? That is the question, and the ideas that they need to come up with to win not one, not two, not three, but 4 rounds. No, it is 3 rounds. My bad. I can't do maths, guys. GG's. 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 Technically, no. They do need 5 rounds to win the whole game because they need to win not up to 12, but up to 14.
Yes, the end is still not decided. Anything could happen, but I really want to see Kobe advancing to that second stage of the tournament.
Of course,
But-
you want to see Kobe.
Well, who doesn't? Lakers on the spot. Free tickets, you know? Going back to the KDA again, Robin and Kobe still going up against each other, trying to take that MVP, but Kobe's debts are just on his side at this point. And yeah, PUX seen that the 5-stack A did not work the last time. They're not gonna try it again.
Face your fear.
And already, an
Fatal
early
goes
fatal
down.
being used. Your role as well. They are investing everything into this round. Just
They're
to
going
win.
all in, as they say.
Diver
But-
finding two. Two left onto site all by himself. Going to drop down
Robin
to
with
the
the
hands
ult.
of Fennec. Vipro coming online. The plant is going to happen now. Still have 2 big odds. Diver's always out of the window,
3v3.
so it's all up to the Tide ult, and it is going to find many a people. Demic finding 3 of his own. Doka going to die, and the
That's
switch
it.
with the Robin and
Wow.
the Shotty. It's a 13-9, and it is going to be Adios to move on to the next stage in the playoffs. But PUX did put up a grand old fight. What a map that was. And oh my lord, Zinni, do you have anything else to say about that game?
I'm kind of speechless once again. Like I'm so happy that we get to see Kobe once again, but Robin is just magnificent as well. But I'm not gonna be able to see Creeper no more. Ah, this was heck of a game. Like from the comebacks, from going 1-1, 6-6 on both halves. But I think Adios was just more prepared at this point.
Indeed. Indeed.
Well, what are your last words on this?
Vandals and Phantoms.
Vandals and Phantoms.
That is my final wording on that.
Said a
And
wise man once.
said a wise man once. And before we end the stream, I think we should talk about the KD, as I do believe, look at that from Robin. I mean, 24-16-5, 4 first bloods. What do you expect from a lurking Viper? 309 average combat score. Diver almost having that team match MVP. 308 average combat score with 22 kills and 20 deaths. That is entering at the next level. beautiful stuff from PUX. Unfortunate they weren't able to put in more rounds on both maps. I do believe Abyss would have been a great showcase, and it's just unfortunate there. Both teams struggling a little bit on the defense, and more so taking advantage of that attacker's side, which is unusual for Split. But I mean, when you look at the comps and you look at the sort of the plays they were doing, I understand why they were sort of slow on the defense. But overall, it was a great match showing, and I think me and Zinni are ready to say goodbye to you, the people of the stream. Zinni?
Goodbye, lads. Goodbye, Phantoms and Vandals. It was such a pleasant match being to cast here once again with you guys. I wish to cast more. Actually, I had fun here.
Good. I had fun as well.
Love you, Luxie. Love you
Yeah,
guys.
Zinni.